diving straight into this, we're going to talk about the younger generation and them getting into fashion.
$4,000, $400.
It's crazy.
Props to the kids that are out there grinding, smart, and they're making that bit of money on the side by buying and selling.
What's your thoughts on this? Like lining up for clothes so early at such a young age?
So the thing is, when I was younger, I wasn't really allowed to go up. I wasn't allowed uptown, full stop.
Word.
So I was about like 14. So it's crazy that they're allowed to do that, and it's at the same time it's kind of dangerous.
It's very dangerous. You're lining up in Soho for Supreme, for Palace, well mostly for Palace. Supreme have changed the whole lineup system, but it's just so dangerous for clothes.
And the thing is, some of them aren't even like inconspicuous with it. They just wave their money about. It's insane. I've seen like kids take rolls of cash out of their pocket, actual bank rolls out of their pockets. So it just takes one guy to say, yo, give me that. I feel like kids nowadays are older than their age.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, but I feel like because of social media and the stuff that kids are exposed to, they grow up super quick.
So you would say that social media plays a big impact on these young kids?
Of course it does. So I feel like it's getting more and more accessible, and yeah, kids are going to keep getting younger.
But like, would you say that social media influencers have more of an impact on the youth than actual celebrities like A$AP Rocky?
100%.
Why is that?
They kind of look up to these social media kids as role models almost.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is, you see them around. If you're up London, I always bump into people that I know that have like big social media accounts, and a lot of them do go to like Supreme drops and stuff like that. So when you've got these kids that are easily influenced and they're going to these Supreme drops and they're queuing up to buy stuff, and then they see these people and they see what they're wearing and they see their accounts and they're getting all this and that. There's a lot of kids that look up to them guys. You know, it's good at the same time as long as they're being good role models.
I'm starting to see a big trend with these younger generation kids wearing only hyped garms because of the role models that are wearing it. So it's falling into the trap of them finding a lack of style themselves as they're just following the latest trends. Like, what's your thoughts on that? Like, how can we change that and make them more style, fashion conscious than just wearing all the hyped brands?
So I guess that's kind of like a big subject that people think about, is that a lot of people nowadays just the same. You know, There's this whole thing with like, it's the sheep generation. Some people don't even like what they're wearing, they just wear it because other people have it. I feel like there's a lot of kids that do buy into that just because, you know, oh, it's Supreme, oh, it's Bape, oh, it's Palace. Some of the stuff they wear doesn't even go. But I can't say anything because when I was a kid, as I said, I used to dress whack. It would be cool to see some kids kind of doing their own thing and trying to be them, and, you know, buying something because they like in it, and it doesn't always have to be a hype brand. It'd be cool to see some like younger kids getting into high-end brands as well. So when they're buying like these Boxogo hoodies for resale for like £500, come on, you know, try a different brand maybe.
Yeah.
You know, you can buy like a Balenciaga hoodie or something, even though everyone's wearing Balenciaga, but, you know, buy what you like. And
So
don't be scared to wear something different just because all your friends aren't wearing it. But on websites like Railed, they've got something as well they do called Dry Clean Only. I know I spoke to you about it before. They basically get different writers and they write stuff about brands. So they'll pick old brands, you know, Undercover, Number 9, Hyder Ackerman, they'll do all sorts of things, and they'll basically have a whole outline of the brand, the history of it, and that's, you know, you can learn a lot about a single brand in about 5 minutes. So what would your advice be though to kids trying to learn about other brands? What do you recommend?
like, obviously I would recommend the app Snupps. It gives people the opportunity to really reflect themselves through the garments they actually upload on that Snupps app, and they can really show off their wardrobe collection. And I find some personal gems on there myself. Sometimes high snobiety because they have some low-key articles on brands I've never heard of during fashion week. So I'd really recommend just like finding a magazine company like ID Magazine, High Snobiety, and subscribe to one or several and literally just pick out some gems from there and discover your own style. If you want us to feature your Snupps profile account, then let us know down below. follow me on Snupps and join the community Unknown Vlogs. I'm gonna now announce before the actual podcast who wants to be featured. We're gonna pick random accounts and just check them out and go through their wardrobes and stuff. But nevertheless, shout to Tteriyaki. If you like the video, then hit the thumbs up button down below. Make sure to subscribe for more, and I'll see you guys.